Hello, I'm Andy Burnham, Mayor of Greater Manchester, and I'd like to start by thanking all of our friends in the city of Frankfurt am Main and in the Combat Anti-Semitism movement for giving Greater Manchester this invitation to such a prestigious and important event. We strongly applaud your ambition to create a global coalition of mayors against anti-Semitism, a network that will provide every member city with the opportunity to share insights on tackling hate and prejudice, as well as offering support to communities struggling with racist attacks. Greater Manchester is home to the largest Jewish community outside of London. The community is very long established here and has made an enormous contribution to life in Greater Manchester. We have a strong working relationship with the community at every level. We have a zero tolerance approach to hate of any kind. And that's why we had no hesitation at all as a city region in signing the International Holocaust Remembrance Alliance definition of anti-Semitism, something that's been signed to by our football clubs such as Manchester United and our universities. The whole city region sends out the same message that there is no space for anti-Semitism of any kind in Greater Manchester. But we also live in challenging times. And alongside the COVID-19 pandemic, there has been another pandemic, a pandemic of racism and hate that has grown up around the world over the last decade, with hate crime on the increase. So it falls to leaders of cities, to mayors around the world, to take a strong stance together against this. Together, as a global community of mayors, we can send out the message that our cities will not tolerate hate of any kind. We see all of our citizens as equal, and we will celebrate the diversity of our society together. Sadly, we have seen hate crime increase during the pandemic, and people may remember that the city of Manchester was the subject of a terrorist attack at the Manchester Arena in 2017, an evil act which targeted young people at a music concert. But you may also remember how Manchester responded in our darkest hour, with people coming together across different races, faiths, to send out one clear message, that Greater Manchester is a city region based on equality, diversity, and solidarity between all people. And in that moment, I like to think that we were a beacon of hope around the world. But we can't be complacent. The pandemic has exposed the deep inequalities within our society. We will need to work hard coming through the pandemic to bring people back together and ensure that there is no lingering legacy of division. As mayor throughout the pandemic, I've been working hard to keep a strong dialogue going with all of our communities. Last week, I spoke to our Jewish strategic group, which brings together over 40 agencies and communities to talk about the issues affecting the community. And it's that kind of dialogue that mayors can lead, both within our cities and then between the cities. And that's why this global coalition is so important. So thank you once again to our friends in Frankfurt for the invitation to join this event. Thank you to all of the other cities that have agreed to be part of this global coalition. And I can assure you that Greater Manchester will be an enthusiastic member of this group, proud of our Jewish community and its long links with our city region, but also taking the firmest of stances against anti-Semitism and working with you all after the pandemic to build back a world with a zero tolerance approach to hate and discrimination of any kind, a society that respects all citizens and one which allows everybody to fulfill their potential.